writing spell. His granny Mary played a big role in his educational learning, teaching him colors, numbers, ABCs, and much more. Mark accepted the Lord Jesus Christ as his personal Savior at an early age and was baptized at Christian Community Center of Los Angeles, where his granny Mary worshiped. As a kid, Marky was full of energy and loved being outside and playing with the big kids on the block. He spent every summer, every school break on Hickory Street at his Granny George's, as she held a very special place in his heart. She was his second mom and nurtured him as if he were hers. He also spent a lot of time with his auntie Darla, as she played a major role in his upbringing as well. Video games were a big deal for Marky as a kid. Every time a game system hit the store, his Granny Georgia and Dad made sure he had it. That is so true. That is so true. I reap the benefits of that too. He played his game seemingly all day, every day, and when his younger brother Malachi got old enough and wanted to play too, he'd hand him a controller and let him think he was playing. He was playing like that. True story. When the original Xbox wireless controllers came out, you know, Maldy was about 5 or 6 or something, and me and Mark used to play the game all day, all night. And Maldy used to get mad, he'd go tell, no matter who he told, they would tell them to give up a stick, give up a controller. So what we would do is, we would pass out everywhere in the house. So we would always have our blankets under us. We would be playing the game under the blanket. We'd give Maldy the wireless controller, and then we'd be like, go Maldy, go! And for years, in fact, I just admitted this to Maldy a couple years ago. He didn't even know this. Like, for years, he thought he was playing when he wasn't. He was playing like the whole time. Like, I get it. Like, true story. He was funny like that. Marky attended 93rd Street and Daniel Freeman Elementary School. He went on to attend Thomas Starr King Middle School and later John Marshall High School. During his junior year, Marky played football as a DN. Football was a common interest he shared with his dad, often showing off whenever knowing he was in attendance to a game. Marky also attended LACC and later found employee at Nobu Malibu Japanese restaurant, where he met some of the most amazing people and created some of his most bonding friendships. Marky was a bright light in many of the lives he touched just by being who he was, funny, charming, silly, but more importantly, loving. This love definitely extended to his family, especially with his mother. He called her for everything when he needed to talk or simply just to check in. He never got off the phone without saying, I love you, Mom. He enjoyed spending time with his friends, playing his Xbox Live, DJing at parties and clubs, and attending sports bars with his like-a-brother best friend, Duryion, which is me. Dancing, singing, karaoke, playing pool, swimming, and overall just having a good time. True story. When he first got his DJ equipment, I remember when he first got it, it was still packed in his little case. I was happy because I never wanted to be a DJ, but I was interested in the equipment. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you how to play, So he pulled it out, he unpacked it, he plugged it in, and he turned it on, and all I heard was and I'm like, dude, what is this? And he's like, bro, just give it a chance, And I was like, dude, I'm not listening to this. I ended up listening to it. It's actually not that bad. That was a good time. And overall, having a good time. Reading was yet one of his all-time favorite pastimes. Sci-fi and Star Wars books took up a lot of Marky's spare time. He would just pick up a book and never put it down until we finished it, often that same day. True story. I grew up right next door to him on Hickory Street, and I used to spend the night a lot over there at Mrs. Dixon's house. This kid would wake up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, turn the light on, and just read. And I used to be like, dude, what are you doing? We trying to sleep. And he always said, my granny told me whenever I wanted to read. And later on in life, like our middle school years and our high school years, you would be able to run anything by Mark. It didn't matter the field. It did not matter the field. It could be physics, it could be math, it could be sign, it won't matter what, and he had something to say about that. And I feel very certain a big part of that is because of him reading as an elementary kid for years. And he would finish books in a day too. Like that's so true. That's so true. And boy, could he eat. He loved to eat. He ate everything. Some of his favorites were Cheetos, Skittles, Oreos, and when he couldn't have those, he went for a big old bowl of cereal. Oh yeah. The Frosted Flakes and Fruity Pebbles didn't last long in the household if he wasn't around. He enjoyed trying new foods and new restaurants, including very exotic cuisine, like live octopus, the Taco Bell Astro Burger, and of course his mom cooking were his top favorites. His mom's cooking is my top favorite too. It's unreal if you haven't experienced that, I'll say that. Marky was a joy to be around, the life of the party, he was, and he always made you laugh. He was very genuine and his heart was pure. It's not often that you come across people like that in your life, and when you do, you cherish them even more. Marky was preceded in death by both his grandmothers, Mary Clementine Wilson and Georgia Ella Dickson, and his pawpaw, Willie Morris Dickson, Jr. He needs to cherish his memories, both parents, Shadonna Newton Richardson and Marlan Dickson, his stepdad, DeAndre Richardson, 5 siblings, Jamie Dickson, Maya Dickson, Malachi Dickson, Godwin Dickson, Peyton Richardson, and his brother from another mother, Duryion Hodges, his nephew, Sinjin Nichols, his 3 aunties, Stacy Newton, Michelle Dickson, and Darla Dickson, his 2 uncles, Jared Dickson and Forrest Dickson, and all of Los Angeles, and a host of cousins, great aunties, and great uncles, and many friends. He departed this earth to join his grandparents on February 14, 2019. God called a loving soul home on this loving day. He will be tremendously missed by all, but forever loved and never forgotten. I just want to say to Shadonna, you've always treated me like a son. Always. You know, when Mark ate, I ate. When he went somewhere, I went somewhere. I am here for you forever. Please don't hesitate to call me for anything. I'm always here for you. To Big Mark, man, as well, always treating me like a son. When Mark got the new games, I got the new games. When Mark went out to eat, I went out to eat. You know, like, you've always treated me like a son. To me, you're a dad to me. If you ever need anything, you know, I'm always here for you. And I really mean that. To Maya, Mally, Jamie, Godwin, I could never fill that void of losing a big brother. But I want you guys to know that I'll always be that big brother to you guys. If you need any advice, I know your big brother's gone, but you can always count on me. All right? I really mean that. And to everyone here, on behalf of the family, thank you all for all your prayers, your calls, your flowers. I can say with true certainty, one thing that has gotten particularly Shadonna through this one evening, there's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of smiles too. The thing that has kept her afloat is hearing all of the stories that you guys have had with Mark and you shared with her. So please keep that love coming in. That's what's keeping us afloat right now. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and
sit on that.
pass it on. And get this tribute slide here. All right. Thank you. Okay.